G'day guys, welcome to Rumbles Fish Room. So today we're going to do a bit of a stripping video. Not me, I am not taking my clothes off. Can you hear Mrs. laughing in the background? She just finds it so hilarious when I say that I'm going to strip fish. Every single time she starts taking her shirt off, which I'm not complaining about that at all. Anyway, so we're in the house, we're not in the fish room. That is for a very good reason. In theme of taking eggs from cichlids. Alright, so down here, our neon blue Acara have eggs again. It's crazy how much the boy changes colour. He's almost white at the moment in pearls. Now the other day I took the eggs off them and somebody did say, why don't I just leave them with the eggs? And these guys here, that little guy there is the reason that I take the eggs. Yes, I know what it means is they might not be good breeders in the future, but this is the second batch they've laid in confidence, so obviously me taking the first batch off them didn't seem to bother them that much. And realistically, if I ever did decide to put them in their own breeding tank, and they did become egg eaters, because that can happen from taking the eggs, that just means that I'll have to take the eggs in the future. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. But yeah, see this guy here? If I leave the eggs in there, that guy will eat those eggs tonight. So I'm not changing anything by pulling it out, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I need a bucket. Alright, so we've taken the rock out. Rock's in a bucket. Let's fast forward to being in the fish room. So we actually still have the other batch in this tank here. I haven't actually looked at them for a couple of days. Yeah, they're all still cruising around in there. So I actually just cleaned up this area. Now I'm dumping more buckets in here. So they're only in a 10-litre bucket this time. That should be right because the room's temperature controlled, so there's not going to be any temp swings. As for like if there'll be any nitrate swings or like ammonia, I don't think it should be an issue. But I'm running out of 20-litre buckets. I need to go buy some more, and I need to clear out the IBC. One of the IBCs doesn't have many flower horns in it. And then we can move the peacock bass to the IBC. And then we can move the Acara to the bucket. And then we can move them to there. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get stuck into the Africans. Alright guys, I'm pretty devoed. My stripping bucket is broken. The colour of this bucket is really good for videos. Like, it's better than a dark bucket. You guys can actually see the eggs when I strip the females. The bucket that I just used for the Acara is the same colour, but I'm going to try and hunt for another one. I know I had a few, so hopefully I can remake this same thing. That's going in the bin now. So I grabbed the polystigma out and she spat the eggs before I set the camera up, so you guys missed that one, but I don't think they're fertile, which sucks, but I'll still put them in the tumbler. I'll pick a few out. When she spat, the water went milky, so definitely not the greatest eggs. I think she actually might have crushed a few in her mouth as I caught her. I think there's another mouthful in there, but I'm not going to strip them. I'm just going to leave it for now. There are only fresh girls in there, so you guys might not have seen. I think it was a Patreon video, but there's 2 new girls in there, so I'm guessing this came from one of the new girls, but well, actually no, the new girls are the 2 smallest ones, so that's one of my original girls. But anyway, I'll put them in a tumbler and we'll see what happens. So I'm actually in kind of a bad mood. I don't know why. I normally don't tell you guys much about that, I just film, but So what I'm going to do to try encourage a happier mood, I'm going to strip all the rare ones. We've got cobalt blue, Alunacara code blue, Nikali all holding, but I can't be bothered. So this one is actually Metricola Mason Reef, so definitely one of the rarer ones. Alright guys, here's an even rarer one. The Travessa Mopanga Red. Oh, look at this, free swimmers. Can't complain about that. She's going crazy, she's about to knock him out of the water. Alright, we're good to go there. Check this out, the marble peacocks, they're on fire. 6 girls holding. I normally don't strip this many girls at once, but we're going for it this time because I'm moving the colony, so let's just strip them all. I'll bring this bucket over here. I've actually got the whole colony in this little bucket. I'll show you why in a minute. This is insane. How am I even going to separate all these? I've never done this many girls in one tub. That one must have spat. I want to grow out some fresh ones because I really want to get rid of this girl, but I think I've told you guys before, I don't mind stripping from her because obviously she's still going to throw heavy marbles, but if I had 3 centimeter fry with that little marbling, I probably wouldn't sell them. Alright, so now I've got to figure out how I'm going to get this out. These out. Well, first of all, let's throw the colony in their new tank. This might be a bit hard without my ladder. There you go, guys. The bottom is feral. It's because I mixed everything up the other day. But now I've got to separate these. Alright, so I got most of the fry out. I'm just going to try to get the eggs again. Basically I caught all the eggs and then caught some fry with the eggs, and then now I've tipped them back in with the few fry, and I'm just going to try harder not to get the fry. But I think I just got one. They're using the eggs as like a hiding spot, so it's making it quite difficult. Come on, get off the eggs. I think I got one. We'll try to get him out. Alright guys, check this out. 3 Dimachromis strigatus. For those of you who have been following the channel, I think I've mentioned it. I've had a few mouthfuls from these guys, but I've been very patient, letting them spit or swallow. They haven't been holding, and I'm pretty confident now they're going to be good mothers, so I'm happy to strip them now. So the strigatus actually kind of have a pretty special place in my heart, you would say, in my head, in my heart. I've had people give me free fish before, but I think the strigatus resembles the first free fish to the channel as such. So it's the first time a viewer has given me free fish, which I'm fully humbled, like, and they weren't small either, like that's pretty much the size they were when he gave them to me. They're in here. We really need to do a tank vac, guys. Maybe that can be your next push for me. Once the fly tanks are finished, you're going to need something to comment. So start commenting, clean your, vac your tanks. In saying that, if anybody lives in Perth, wants to come give me a hand for the day, honestly, a second pair of hands is the best motivation anyone can have, I reckon. And there's plenty of fry around to redeem your actions for helping me. Is redeem the right word? Reward your actions. Because yeah, gravel backing is not my strong suit. I even have the best gravel back system you could think of set up. I made it easy for myself and I still don't manage to do it. This one's spat in the bowl by the looks of it. But it's a star sapphire female. This is pretty exciting because these guys haven't been breeding that well for me. I just had too many males, which I still do. Yeah, and look at the mess I made of the tank. I couldn't catch them. There was 2 suspected holding, only 1 was, but the second one was a nightmare to catch and it wasn't even holding, so I was pretty disappointed. But it is what it is. Let's keep going. Alright, so here we got electric yellow female. I'm still trying to work on this colony, so I've only got 1 breeding girl, so fry from her is good, is always nice. But there is some younger ones starting to show potential. For those who have been following the electric yellow journey, you'll know I haven't really been happy with a lot of the fry, but the ones that I've been growing out that are now like 5 centimeters are really starting to go darker. So I think they're very light fry. I've definitely seen better fry, but these definitely grow out to be awesome electric yellows. Like, check her out. She's a little bit two-tone, but for a girl, like, she's gorgeous. Alright guys, so I said I was only gonna do the rarer fish in here, but screw it, let's go the whole way around. I'm stripping the Alunicara Code Blue here. I want to sell this colony, so it's a good idea to strip them, because if I sell them and I change my mind that I want to keep the colony, I've got fry to make a new colony. Same as the Benga that I just sold, so man, she was holding a load of crap, like rubbish. That was weird. What is that? I don't know. Same as the Benga. I sold the Benga colony. I still have fry. I've got no plans to grow out another colony of the Benga, but it doesn't hurt to keep a few fry. I can obviously sell the fry. I can grow out another colony. I don't know, I find it really hard to let go of colonies. It did make it easier that I sold them to somebody that I know I'll always be able to get fry off as well if I ever wanted them back. But I struggle to sell fish. And I think if I want to, whoops, we're on top of an airline. I think if I want to continue with YouTube, we need to be switching fish around. I can't just sit on fish for 3 years. We need some variety. I need to learn about new fish to share my experiences with you guys about new fish. Alright guys, cobalt blue female holding. I'm going to take a note on these guys but keep an eye on them, because one of the Nikali did get across, but I vented it. I'm 90% sure it was a girl, so I'm like 90% confident. But basically, any sign of barring, any sign of odd colouring. See, the girl's on the other side again. I just moved her. There must be a hole somewhere. I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so I separated the Nikali again. I've got one of the cobalt blues in a holding box. Oh, that felt like something just bit my foot. There's nothing there. What was I saying? Yeah, holding box. She's beaten up. I might throw some fry in. I've got some pretty big cobalt blues in the fry area. We've got one tumbler spare, so we didn't fill the tumblers today. In saying that, I've got like 20 spare in the shed, but there's no point. Oh, what's going on here? Good turn air. Oh, that's that one. These two are backwards up there. So there's no point in going crazy with egg tumblers anyway, because I don't have these fry tanks set up. But that will be soon, hopefully. I don't think the pollies are fertile. I don't know. I have seen some light eggs hatch, but to me they don't look like they're fertile. But we'll just wait and see. It's definitely quality over quantity here. We've got some rare ones rather than the more my common ones, but I'm kind of I go in circles. I'm kind of getting rid of my more common fish, but I don't know. I see strigatus are popping up a bit more, so I guess they're starting to become a bit more common. The Mason Reef are definitely going to become way more common real soon. Same with the Mapanga Reds. But I don't know. If I start just trying to find rare fish, it becomes a pissing contest. And it's more about the label rather than actually enjoying what I'm doing. I definitely want to get some more linny, but yeah, I don't know. I'm picking up some new fish in a couple of days, so that'll be exciting. What else is happening? I don't know. Still waiting on insurance. God knows how long that could take. I've got to post some flower horns this week, so I might do some footage of that. I know one of the guys buying them would love to see me bag them as well. He was interested in that. But yeah, I guess that's it for the stripping video. Definitely was a decent one. I don't have enough room, to be honest, to grow out more. I've got to get the ply tanks done. I wanted to work on the ply tanks some more today, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm honestly just not in the mood. As you guys know, I'm really trying to stay on top of my everything that happened with the fire, but it's affecting me more than I actually thought it would. But anyway, we'll just keep trucking, hey? Like, you guys carry me through more than you realise. All the positive comments, all the likes on the videos, even just the views, that little number on the video. You guys get me through. I just appreciate you so much. As I said earlier in this video, strigatus, a free donation to the channel. We've got the Patreons. I know a lot of the Patreons aren't even they like the footage, but there's a couple of Patreons that aren't even interested in the Patreon raffle that have asked me to leave them out. That's humbling. That means they just want to support the channel. I get PayPal donations. It's just out of control. I love it so much, and like, honestly, I do put a lot of hours in. It is like a part-time job, so every little dollar does help, and it doesn't go unnoticed, and it doesn't go really into my personal shit, like the money. Well, this week, like, I've spent a few $100s on fish, and that was all money through you guys, you know? Like, the room is funding itself at this stage. The only money that I'm pulling out for myself is fish sales, which I see that as my money. Fish sales I use for me. Patreon, YouTube, anything like that, is straight back into the channel. I think you guys already know that. Like, YouTube's not a big cash grab for me. It's for me, I can look back on my videos and I love that. B, I find it therapeutic talking to the camera, and C, you guys enjoy it, so let's keep going. Oh, sorry to vent, I needed that little chat. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit the little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.